Hi, I was just looking at what was up here. Sorry about that. Um, I'm Wanda Lasseter Lundy. I think most of you know me, but maybe a few of you don't. Love you too. Um, I'm here to deliver that church service tonight. I'm the chairman of the board of directors, although I've got to set up another meeting pretty soon here for at least an annual meeting. I'm also one of the founders of the church, and I have a lot of other people who were founding members of the church here tonight. So it is very good to see all of you. I live in Indiana now, for those who don't know. After my husband passed away, I moved here. And thank you. Some people have pictures appearing on their screen. And if I stop, I was reading one of those. But tonight I'm going to talk about initiations. Everyone, I assume you all know what an initiation is. So, Karen, what is an initiation to you? You will need to unmute yourself if you answer. Barb?
Karen, you can unmute yourself by hitting your space bar.
Well, I guess I'll just talk. Hi, Ralph.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Barb, for letting us know. Good to have you on board, Ralph. We're just getting started, and similar to a class we did recently, hey, Karen, we're going to be doing initiations tonight. So is there anyone who wants to tell me what an initiation is?
I'll give a stab at it.
All right.
For me, it is a download, an insight, perhaps, of information that is unique to my understanding and my growth and my learning that I can then utilize. I can take to use again at some point when I need it or if I should need it.
Excellent.
And share.
Excellent. Very good. So initiations are meant to be given away. They're meant for you to receive and then take that knowledge and energy and give it away. Share it with other people. Anybody else have anything they want to add about initiations? Harry.
It would mark the completion of one state and the introduction and ability to go into the next state of your evolution.
Often they do. There are a number of different types of initiations, and that is one of them where you're being honored for having completed a certain state, and having completed it, you're ready to go into your next school, so to speak, your next place of learning and level of understanding. So yes, and there are other initiations that is the transfer of a type of energy that you may use with other people. Some are the granting of specific knowledge. often contained in a wave of energy that you download and use. So more than one type of initiation. And that's part of what we're going to do tonight is talk about some of those different types of initiations, how you get them. I'm going to give them to you, and then I'm going to ask you to pass them on. All right, so again, similar to what some of you have experienced before, but it will be specific to this group of people tonight. So the first one I'm feeling, and I'm just going to use my intuition because that's what I base everything on, to bring in an energy that's specific to this group of people. It's a higher education type of energy. It wants to initiate you into a database of learning that's available. It feels like about it's not ancient, it's a future learning, but it's based on ancient research. So this is knowledge for the future. And many of you will put it into effect in your healing skills. Some of you will put it into effect in other types of work. Has just a lot of information in it, and it's all skills that will be very prominent in the future, but that you will be using now. Many of you do a lot of healing work, among other things, and all of you are sharing healing with other people, so, and knowledge. So get ready, because it's coming. And here it comes. It's wide. It's going to widen your core as it comes in. It's overriding some of the knowledge base that exists in your core to expand your capability. It's also translating some ancient scripts that exist in your core so that you can read them now. Like they've solved the translation issue for you. It's still coming in. It's very strong, right down through the core, and geared to each one of you, so that whatever your current level of knowledge, it's expanding your database. And it's just getting stronger as it goes along. How many have felt it? Good.
If you have your speaker on, please mute yourself.
All right, is this starting to slow down a little bit? It's very strange as I tune into some of you. I felt knowledge about acupuncture and acupressure and more in-depth understanding of the cellular mechanisms involved with that. I felt more understanding about how to transfer a thought from one person to another. I also felt painting, learning being more inspired and having more ease in the painting process and getting images that you create from. I felt more knowledge and understanding of sea creatures, being able to talk to them and have them respond, come to shore. More understanding and ability to communicate with waters and flowers and birds. More attraction to animals so that they start appearing to you in dreams, in concepts, and sharing their abilities with you. More in-depth understanding of how people work and how to get them to feel better. So there's a lot coming in this information. And like I said, it's each of you is getting something specific to you and some that's just a broad base knowledge, and it's a level up from wherever you've been exploring that type of knowledge. For somebody, it's mesmerizing groups. It may be more than one somebody, but not mesmerizing them in a way that's harmful, only mesmerizing them with your charisma and your ability to engage people. Make them feel something. Make them feel good. And in so doing, kind of making them want to be part of the wave of healing across the planet, part of the helping everybody feel good on the planet. That type of mesmerizing. There are a few of you who want to write books, and it's giving you a blessing for that, and more skill, and more urge to sit down and do it. So that one is coming to an end, although some of you may feel it for a little while after I stop, because it's still going for some of you. All right. Let's see what else we got here. This half of the screen. I don't know how you all are seeing your screen, but I'm seeing Neil, Laura, Michelle, Alice, Yvonne, Cindy, Woods, JNC, Carol, Jane, Celeste, Joe, Mary, Elizabeth, Ralph, and Jessica. That group is going to be initiated into higher states of healing ability. So each of you is going to receive a different or variations on this attunement. All right, here it comes. You have a question? Can't hear you, have to unmute yourself. Still mute.
Hi.
There you are.
I didn't know I was on mute. Am I recognized in that group?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
good.
that's the right side of the screen for me. And then I'm going to do something else is going to happen on the left side of the screen in just a moment. And then we're going to show you all how to give each other those initiations. Okay, thanks, Anastasia. And I believe Elizabeth is on the right side of the screen for me. All right, I can't make it exactly equal because there's just no way to do that. So it's being prepared. And here it comes. Each of you will receive it. There are streams beginning to pour into each person. It's taking your healing energy and adding another dimension to it. All of you feel like you've had initiations into healing energy. It's turning the tap on at a higher level. And you're being flooded, but it's your tap, your method of healing, your initiations into healing, and it's growing stronger, more powerful. And then they're going to give you some more of that fairy dust type of energy that goes along with being the magician. Oh, that feels strong. Anybody receiving? It looks like almost everybody's getting it because people on the other side of the screen are getting it too. And then it's going to get even more stronger and pinpointed. It's picking out a talent that is within that stream of consciousness that's been open for you. And it's honing a talent that will be newly acquired. And something you always wanted. Wow. Good. It's anchoring it down into your root and then down into the earth. Blow. Good. That feels pretty complete. And then we're going to go to the opposite side of the screen. Douglas, Christine, Maria, Karen, Wendy, and Rodrigo, Michael, Crystal, Anastasia, Barb. If I can't see all of you, let me know that you're there. All right, let me see what they're bringing in for you. This is a form of strength, forbearance, and the ability to charge the crystals in someone's body or a crystal in the earth. charging the crystals and the crystalline salts in someone's body is pretty important and makes them more receptive. So this seems to be the focus of this initiation, but you can also charge crystals on just any crystal, or etheric crystals to use as a healing tool. That's what this initiation is about. Some of you may see a crystal take form in your mind's eye. And here it comes. Also strong. And also going to more than just the group I specify. You and your own crystalline salt in your body changing. You'll become a better distributor of energy. Still coming in. Doesn't seem to have slowed too much. And is pulsing and coming in waves now. It's integrating it into the very essence of you. Good. And slowing down. Whew. All right, that kind of abruptly stopped for me. May still feel like you're getting some of it. All right, so what did I do to cause those initiations to happen? I'm going to tell you. Inside everyone's connections to the universe, there are these strands of energy that come out from your crown, that come out through your aura and connect out through every level of consciousness in the universe, and connect also to every universal concept that there is. We all have them. Many of them are untapped, meaning we aren't aware that we're connected to that and that we can turn it on. So initiations can happen spontaneously because you push up and out in expanding your energy and turn on the tap to that type of consciousness when you're doing it, and you will receive that spontaneous initiation into that type of energy. It can also occur because you're connected to someone who needs that type of energy, and so your connection to them provides you with the focus and the sense of their need that allows you to open that tap for you. Another spontaneous download or spontaneous initiation into a form of energy that you haven't been using, haven't been aware that you could use, haven't even been aware that it existed to use. There's also the initiation, such as the Reiki initiation, where somebody else goes in and finds your tap. Everybody's connected to the concept of healing along that line, or a series of taps at different level that you can turn on, or someone else can flip that switch for you and give you that energy. When you receive it from any initiation, it's yours permanently to use. You're never without it again, because the tap is open, and when you think of the concept, it comes out again. You just expel it. The other thing that happens is it becomes part of your aura. If you're a healer and you've had a lot of initiations into various types of healing energy, which are all just different concepts along the pathway of healing in general, the universal concept of healing has, again, different taps going up at different types of energy, different frequencies of energy that are all healing. So the more you've turned on, the more variety in your skills. And when someone turns on that initiation for you, that energy comes into your aura and becomes a permanent part of your aura. So people are then more interested in coming to you for healing, because they can feel that miles away. They can feel that someone mentions your name and it's like, oh yeah, I want to go to that person, because they can feel that you've acquired a multi-layered discipline of healing energy, and that your discipline, your practice of it is skilled and multifaceted, that you have a lot to provide. So they're drawn to healers that have had those multiple layers of frequencies made available to them, come available to them as they work, as they seek more skill, as they give from their heart every day. There are also the initiations that occur when someone acknowledges that you're going from one level to another, such as Ralph was talking about, where you are meditating, or you just become aware that you've come to a new place in your understanding, and there are these light beings standing around going, we're here, we're going to initiate you into you're rising up into this next level of understanding, and you get the download, and you expand all over the place, and there you are standing with the light beings, and they're talking to you, and you feel like, yeah, I can hang out with these folks, and hey, good going here. Or you feel like you're sitting at the feet of the masters, just taking it all in, Here I am, teach me more, teach me everything at this level of understanding, however you experience it. I've had moments when I was sitting in my garden when they came out of the trees and sat down with me in form, and it was just as real as well, probably more real, since you're disembodied over there. They had bodies and they sat down and spoke with me. And I knew that was a form of an initiation as well. Being able to see them in form was itself a type of initiation. I've recently talked about the big green guy who came into one of my healing sessions one day, and he was like 10 feet tall and big and green and kind of like the Jolly Green Giant, but powerful, powerful being, and always in a rush. I've only seen him a few times. Every time I see him, he's in a rush. He just got so much to do, and he doesn't waste any time. He says, I'm giving you my energy here, use it. And it was gone. And then it was years before I saw it again, but I will never forget it. It was so powerful. And that energy is, I'm going to try to give some of you an initiation. Some of you already have it, but I'll try to give some of you an initiation into that energy as well. So powerful, and it's intense when you use it, but it becomes part of your toolbox that you just kind of know when somebody needs it. And there you go, big green guy energy. Don't know his name. Don't know if he has a name, but he's a big green guy. So all of it can be extremely powerful, but you can also be initiated into the full concept of peace. You can be initiated into all there is love, where love is all that exists. Those are dimensions and levels of reality that you can cause happen on the earth once you're open to it. So initiations can happen in many different ways. Those when you are going to school with the ascended masters and learning, and they take you to your next level of understanding, those are powerful. Those when you spontaneously download the full energy of a being and they give it to you to use, that's extremely powerful. Those that come because someone needs it and you're searching for what they need and you stumble upon it and you receive it to give to them, that is all a powerful way to be initiated. Now, transferring an initiation is you've been initiating into this energy, you can then transfer it. I can send you the energy this way, and I just sent you all a different type of energy for every one of you. Tell me when you feel it. Yeah. Yeah. It was pleasant. It was pleasant. And then, or I can initiate you into an energy. And so big green guy is here. I'm going to try to get those I haven't done. And he says he's also going to redo anybody he already gave his energy to and just heighten it for them and give them answers. All right. So big green guy, he's sending it through me to you. Everybody connected to me. Everybody wants it. Okay. There you go. It's coming down into you. He's giving it to some of you as a means of healing a lot of people at once. So everybody received. was a little different than it sometimes is. It's more broadband and available not only for you to give to, that's fine because he gave it to you to use with people. So in your hands is perfect. But it's also meant to be used with groups of people and like with sending them to rioters who are trying to harm each other. Sending it to the people in Afghanistan, for instance, places where there are conflict that to help resolve conflicts. So it was a slightly different way of using that energy than I usually get when I give it to people. But I think you will find many ways to use it. Now he wants to do it the other way, the way I'm used to. Okay. This will be like a big whoosh, download. Powerful, strong, right down through your core. Encompasses all natural things. Everything that is natural and related to growth on the planet comes through this initiation. Like bringing water where there is none. Moving fires. Healing people's insides. By turning their cells inside out and reproducing them. Reorganizing inside their body. Strong one. How many felt that one? Good. Oh, that made me tired. You will notice a change in your own body after receiving that. Many changes, in fact. And you will find something inside of your own body changing over. I don't know. They didn't tell me everything that would be, only that it would happen. So both of those came through me and to you from him. Also, I'm already a conduit for that energy because he gave it to me a long time ago. So I can send it to you, but I can also initiate you into it. To do those types of initiations, you connect with your higher self. In this case, knowing your higher self is just you. Then connect with the crown of the other person. Find the link that feels like your connection to that. Your connection to that energy that you've already opened and the tap, or find that energy within your aura. Feel it and then find it in the crown of the other person and simply ask the tap to open. And all of you will receive another initiation with that too. It's very soft and gentle and sweet. Then there's another way that you can cause an initiation to happen in a person by searching their energy and seeing, just like those ascended masters do, where they're ready to go to next in terms of their development. So you intuitively tap into them, find that spot that's just waiting to open. It's anxious to open. It's going be, me. When you tap into their energy, you tap into it, feel it, and say, let it go. And all of you will receive an initiation from that as well. Your next level of development. You will have insights over the next few weeks. It might not be a whole school, or it might be, but most likely it's a string of insights. All right, everybody got an idea how to do an initiation? All right, Wendy, can you put us in rooms here? But first, let me explain what I want everybody to do. What I like for you to do
How
is,
many, while you're doing that, hun, how many rooms are you going to want? How many people per room?
let's pair some people up. We won't get a lot of time to talk about it because I'm always long-winded, but we'll let whoever volunteers talk about it. You're going to initiate each other. I want you to find another place that's calling out for the tap to be opened and open it up for the other person. Take 5 minutes each, and then let's come back. Everybody got that? Any questions? All good?
So is it 2 people per group? Or are you saying that it'd be a bigger group, but one person will?
Well, I want to make sure that each of you gives and receives an initiation and is able to feel it. So I think just 2 in a group.
Okay.
There might be 1 or 2 because I'm reassigning people that are doubled up.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, Wanda got moved. How do I do that? Oh, thank you. Where's Deborah? Okay, Michael. Where's her? I think everybody got moved. She didn't want to be, she's sick. She didn't want to participate. Hope you feel better, Deborah. Oh, do you want to be in a room?
Thank you.
I keep trying to move Wanda out, but she doesn't want to go. We're not anywhere. Do you want to move on to go in a room?
Just mute yourself a little bit.
Hi.
Hi, you know what we didn't do?
Right.
Is a time limit.
I said 5 minutes each.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, we can call them back at that time.
So
Deborah said she didn't want to participate. She didn't feel well.
if she's not up to it, no. I know she's not.
Okay.
She's been real sick.
Oh, goodness. That's sad.
Part of it was she was in the wildfire stuff in Mount Shasta,
Oh, goodness.
and her lungs are all messed up.
Ooh.
She went back down to Los Angeles, but she thought she was going to die from it.
Oh, bless your soul. That's sad.
You think they got that?
I don't know. That was a big assignment for some folks. Like sense. I'm out of juice and we need to plug in. And I said the service will end if we don't get me powered up. Okay, we're live. Thank you. They're all the same. Do you want me to go check on the rooms to see if they're okay?
Yeah, that would be helpful. I don't know how to do that.
Okay. You know, I never made you a co-host tonight. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We did fine.
Yeah. Well, here you are now.
Wanda, the big green guy was amazing tonight. He lit up my root chakra. And it was just,
He's a powerful dude.
it was like 440 volts coming down.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to do 2 different ones, but he did. That was interesting.
It was huge. Yeah.
Yeah, so strong. I think we could work with him on world peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good information, right?
And I could feel that we could. As it was coming down, I could feel it. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that our next Wednesday night. Oh, you guys don't do Wednesday night.
we can.
Yeah, when I send it out, I'll announce it as working with Big Green Guy 2 on World Peace. I think I've already sent it out, but I can send out the title.
The practice session is this Wednesday, so
Yeah, but that's something different.
Yeah, that's, I
That's
was,
the class, so the.
yeah, I was thinking of
Um,
the last one.
Oh,
Not
so-
the practice session.
The recording is still on, Wanda.
Oh,
That was wonderful. Thank you.
Should I close the rooms?
it's only been 5 minutes, so I don't think they've had quite enough time.
Oh, we were thinking 5 minutes total. but-
Total.
No, 5 minutes each is what I.
Oh,
hi, Michelle, good to see you.
Hi, Rodrigo. Nice to see
We
you.
can go
today.
back and play some more if you want.
We had some pretty powerful energies going.
Yeah.
You guys are in the fast reading group.
It's all this beautiful energy that Wanda's been sharing tonight.
absolutely.
It was, yeah, gosh, that green guy was so strong.
Oh. And thereafter too.
Yeah, just kept going. Whew,
Wanda, how are you doing?
I'm good. I've been doing well. I
Good.
think we're on recording,
We are.
so I might not want to tell you everything.
I'll zip it, but I'll just say you look beautiful and you feel beautiful.
And same to you.
Oh, thank you.
And same to you, Douglas. And same to you, Wendy and Rodrigo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciated that healing the virus.
There were a number of people that had virus stuff in them of a variety of kinds.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
It's thirsty work.
Okay, it's been.
Yep, yep.
I'm gonna close the rooms
Drink the
now.
water. Yeah, very close.
They'll be back in 30 seconds now.
Now what? Are we supposed to? Oh. Hi.
Hello. We're back.
So are we doing, yeah, we're all back because Anastasia and I are done.
Great. The fast reading group.
I wasn't done. I think I had a minute left, but I pressed the wrong button. I don't see my partner here. See there? Oh, there you are. Sorry, Neil, I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. If you want to put in the chat, if you experienced anything you want to share,
Okay.
you can, I don't know if you know how to do that, you can put my name in the chat.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oops. We're in somebody else's room. Are we back in our room or what?
I think we're back in the main room now.
Hey, good to see you. Hi, Wanda.
It's good to see you.
Open all rooms.
Shouldn't they all be back? Is everybody back? Oh, almost everybody is. Okay. Does anybody want to share that? Well, first of all,
Looks like we're being invited to the room again. Is that an accident?
No, I'm attempting to get some people back that haven't come back, and I don't know
Oh,
how to make it happen.
their initiations must still be going on.
I did not.
Yvonne, we'll connect later and I'll finish telling you about.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's great. It really is.
All right. So we'll just go ahead, even if not quite everybody is back. First of all, was everybody able to give an initiation?
Mhm.
Good.
So I would say something was happening. I'm not sure exactly what to call it. It just, like, there were a whole lot of different things that happened.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Yeah, like what?
So it started with this like really cool, clear, powerful waterfall coming down the center channel with like soft pink and light blue divine love energy off to the sides. And that went on for a while, and then it switched. And then there was some other stuff. And then there were like these little baby gooselings, all fuzzy. And then a little further up was Mother Goose. And at one point, the heart was a sun. Just like my heart was a sun, her heart was a sun. And it just went on and on, you know, like I don't want to take up too much of the group time, but a whole bunch of things happened. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. I don't know if it's an initiation, but you know, it was pretty interesting to watch. And
Your partner?
pardon?
Who was your partner?
Joe.
Okay. It feels like to me that that was an initiation, and it was opening her up to more of the love aspect of life and at different levels. So that felt like a good initiation. What you saw were some of the results of it as she was opening up to receive that love. So that was good. Yeah.
And it also went through like a day and a night and back to a day, and then the turning of like the planets. There was just a lot of stuff that happened.
Great. Yeah, I think that's the result of what the energy that you were bringing into her. So it feels good. And Joe, how did it feel to you?
I want to just tell you what I was sending to her, because
Okay.
it fits right in. I was sending, initiating her into the ability to use colors. And I sent the pink for feeling divine love. And so she got that. At what point it was little colors together, creating the idea of joy. So when she said it was kind of all over the place for a bit, that was probably that part. So it was all about using color as necessary. And she could even come up with some of her own colors, but that it was just that general aptitude. So she was getting something awfully similar. There weren't little gooselings, but there were little beings going around opening faucets. So
Excellent.
Yeah, there was also a time, Joe, when there was like red ray coming
Yeah.
through you. There was a lot of stuff. And
we gotta talk later, kiddo.
yes, we'll need to.
That's great. And it did feel initiatory. So good job. Anyone else want to talk about their experience? Michelle and Douglas, you guys came back first.
Well, I can say what my experience was, or should I say what I was delivering?
You were delivering. Tell what you sent. He can tell
Okay.
what he got, and vice versa.
Okay, so I could very distinctly feel right about to the left of the center of the head, an opening in his crown. really distinct. And there was, from me, a rainbow that turned into like a fountain that was going into him, straight down into and all around him. And that's the energy I felt.
Good. And what did you feel, Douglas, when she did that?
So I felt heart energy, like divine love. So I felt that travel all through my core and then ground in. And then it was that the words of, walking on the earth, embodying love. So it was very nice.
That's kind of a love wisdom.
Yeah.
Got introduced to the love wisdom ray.
Nice.
That feels good. And what did you send to her?
So it was very spontaneous. It just, all of a sudden, a vortex of energy just traveled down, encompassing her whole core. And it to me felt like a balancing energy of all those energies within her.
Great. That's still going on. Can you feel some of that, Michelle? It's still going on.
Yes.
All right, good. And then I got a message from, who was that? Barb, what did you say?
She doesn't have the ability to speak because
Oh, okay. She sent the chat. So if everybody wants to look at her chat.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Hi, I had Barbara, and first of all, I had very hard because I was so, it was like being a sponge in a whole big sink of water. I was just so much in me. I was like, oh, and then to finally focus down from all the things I've learned tonight to find Barbara, I found it difficult. I found it very difficult. So I said to her, but after I spoke to her, instead of seeing her, I had the angels told me of how I can help heal her. They were talking to me through me to her. So I didn't necessarily see her. I just saw red. I saw red, but I didn't know what specifically. And I said, I will call her after this and I can center myself so I can call her and then reach her. Does that make sense? I don't understand it. I'm not understanding how to.
Right. Well, what I'm feeling for both of you is a new introduction to Raphael's healing. It's been introduced to both of you in a more exclusive way, and you will both be using that. It's very strong. And
but I needed to talk to her specifically. That's why I feel in tears because he's he knows my desires to help more people. So
that's what he gave you.
Yes.
The ability to do that.
I don't understand the red with Barbara.
Well, you will when you talk to her again.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm sorry it didn't happen right in this time frame.
Oh no. That doesn't make any difference. Anyway, it happens is perfect. I'm glad.
Thank you.
You've got her phone number, so
yes, yeah. I made sure I got her phone number. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to share? Yes, Christine. Who was your partner?
Cindy Woods. And it was really cool for me. I sent to her when I tapped in was the ability to work with spirit animals in her healing work and to like expand her healing work. And for my experience from doing like giving her the initiation was that it looked like a faucet over her head, like a water tap, kind of like what you see kind of like outside, but it had, instead of like the circular, it was just more like this way.
Wow.
Yeah, a valve. There you go. Thank you. And at first it looked like water coming out, but then it turned to like golden light, and then it just like kind of whoosh down her, you know, and just kind of kept gushing, you know, because I was like, I want to make sure she feels safe, you know, and then it like, you know, did like lighten up as it was finishing up. So I thought that was really cool.
Yep, that's a typical type of initiation. That's what a lot of them feel like, is that like you turn on the tap and it just goes,
Yeah.
and then it slows down after a while because they have it, you know, it's
Yeah.
been integrated into their selves, and it's wonderful. And I love that description of it.
Yeah.
Cindy.
Yeah, I felt the initiation coming from Christine. I felt the connection at our higher selves. I felt the flow of energy just whooshing through me. It like kind of gave me like a chilled feeling, like, you know, a little shaky, chilled feeling. It was kind of nice. And then when I was doing hers, I was getting that I kept getting like words for higher frequency, higher vibration, greater connectedness to divine, and greater client base, work to reach out to more people and to project this energy that she's going to receive. So we worked on that initiation. Likewise, I felt like a strong flow of energy coming down through her crown and then through her body, and sort of just, you know, funneling through her for a while.
Good. I'm kind of feeling like we could go two different ways now. I know it's time to stop, but I'm not quite yet going to. So sorry, I'm a pig for doing it. So I have one thing I felt while you were talking is that it feels like a lot of you would like to reach more people. Would you like an initiation into being able to broaden your audience? Okay. All right. Then that's what we'll do. I was going to also say that we could also have more people talk about their experience. So I would do whichever one you want. So if you want the other thing, you can let me know that too. But if you want that initiation into a broader, the ability to achieve a broader audience. All right. Gotcha. So I'm trying to find the right combination of beings to deliver that experience. And part of it is, it's got to be not only a thing you love to do, but it's also got to be your business. What you love to do should be your business. And your business is delivering good to the world. Your business is to giving out healing into the world. What better business to be in? So we've got the enterprise guides here to help guide the business aspect of it, to opening you up to not just thinking of it as a gift you give, but to be in the business of healing, to be so in love with healing that it happens in everything you do and is your only business. That's what you give. That's what you live to do. And also along with that is Master Christ, because you do it from the love of humanity. You do it because you serve humanity. You serve all living things, not just humanity, but all living things are your service. And you do it by radiating all the time. That's how people know you exist and are source. Healers are a source of light. All people are a source of light, but they forget. You're remembered. So be that source of light that awakens others to being the source of light that they are, and be in the business of giving it out every day. And then receiving what you need to be able to keep doing it. So there's a whole bunch of, it's the brotherhood of light, the brother sisterhood of light has gathered. They're all gonna help. And this initiation, your initiation is from the brother sisterhood of light. Also, there is participation from your council of 12. Most of you have a council of 12. Some of you have slightly different numbers. And so here it comes. Because you love to give, initiating you into sources to receive, people to share in the receiving, because you receive as much as you give. And having no impediment of the way, in the way of giving out what you are to the world, with no sorrow, with no pain, with nothing but the love and the being there for other people. Some of you are going to have animals show up. Some of you are just going to have orphans show up. Some of you sick adults, but you will always be supplied with an opportunity. Take all of them, because they come every day in all forms. One day I was having some type of test run at a hospital last year. I'm sitting in the lobby waiting, and this woman tells me out of the blue that her daughter's there because they think she's dying of cancer and she's there to have a test. And she said, "What do you do for a living?" There's an opportunity every day. I said, "I do healing." You want me to talk to your daughter? And so her daughter comes out from her test crying. And I sit there and I look at her daughter and I said, "You're going to live. It's not time for you to die yet. And here's what you need to do." And they were crying more at the end of that. Every day is an opportunity. Don't ever hide what you do from anyone. You get out there and share it. Just share it whenever it feels right. And you'll know when it's right because the other people will participate in it. And all of you are sinking that right into your existence. The way to do it is be it and announce it and give it out every time you get an opportunity. And I don't care what the other people say. It doesn't matter. If you give it because you want to be there for other people, because that's what we're all here for, it will be accepted in good grace, and it will do good in the world. If it's your mission, live it. And that seems to be finishing up. It feels complete, Wendy.
Thank you. Would you like to say a prayer at the end?
Sure.
Thank you.
So big green guy is still talking. And he says, pray with me. Ooh, that voice is like vibrating all through. Strong, powerful. He says, pray with me for the planet that you live on. Pray with me for the strength of all people to come together and realize that we all live in this place at this time. And it is incumbent upon all of us to bring blades of grass and trees and flowers and moments of direct communication and moments of knowing with other people. When you walk out into the world, know people. Know them, stand with them, and for a moment resonate with them and know. Most people do not have evil in their hearts. Most people are hurting and in pain and do not know what to do with it. Most people are feeling in a lost in a world that they feel is leaving them behind. Know them. Know them and resonate with them, and in that moment bring peace to them so that they feel more connected and cared about, because that's what all people want to be, even those who are terrified. And if you approach them from that great love, they will respond. And resistance to people coming together will melt in the face of that great love that only cares about bringing peace on earth, goodwill to man. Be it in your heart, and it will come about. Be it for yourself, and God will be pleased. And so it is.
Thank you, Wanda.
Love all of you so much. So good.
Thank you, Wanda. It was
Thank you,
beautiful.
Wanda.
Thank you, Wanda.
Love you too, Wanda.
Thank you
Wanda.
so much. Love you, Wanda. That was beautiful.
God bless you, Wanda.
Yes, thank you. God bless every one of you.
Thank you,
See you.
Wanda.
Thank you.